Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome back to Sugar Bees Gifts, Decor, and More. Amanda here. Um, I've had a couple questions since our most recent sublimation videos came out. One was, and I've been wanting to try this myself, one was printing with sublimation ink on just a standard piece of copy paper. We're going to do that today because I want to see if it's going to work. I'm not going to really delve into the whole screen recording where I show you what we're printing. I'm just going to send something to the printer and then we're going to try to press it. And there was one comment that I wanted to address in the whole printer setup video. The comment was, can you show us how you set up your printer, because you really didn't show it. That's because all I did was take the ink out of the package from the company and put it in the printer. That's all I did. The company that I ordered mine from, and the link is in that video, they did all the formatting for my printer remotely. So I didn't do any of that. The most I did was put the printer ink in. That's it. So I highly suggest you get it from that company, because there is some firewall formatting that needs to be done, and I'm not that technically savvy to do that myself or to teach you how to do it. So I highly recommend you follow that link and order it from that company so they can help you out with it as well. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you anything extra. All you have to do is buy the refillable cartridges from them along with the ink, and then they do the rest for you. It's simple as that. It took less than 15 minutes. I emailed them, told them I was ready. My printer was set up and ready to go. And they took it from there. They remoted into my computer for about 15 minutes, and then that was it. But anyway, back to the task at hand. So I'm just going to pick a random colorful image, and we're going to print it on just regular copy paper, and then I'll take you over there in just a second. So let me get my image set up here. What do we want to use today? I think, let's see. We're just going to use a scratch shirt. And the shirt we're going to be using today it's a Hanes Eco Smart shirt, and this is a 50-50, 50% cotton, 50% polyester. Now, we've already bleached it out in preparation for sublimation. If you're looking to get into the bleaching, I'm working on it. There is not a lot of concrete information out there to point you in the right direction. So I've been wasting a lot of shirts for you guys and my customers to figure out the trick to this. I'm not so much into bleaching the shirts just for the bleaching aspect, but bleaching to be able to put a colorful image on a colorful shirt instead of just having to use a white shirt for sublimation. So that's where I'm going with that. So I have this Rocky Horror Picture Show image that I think would be nice on that. It's full color, and I think will fit really nice. We just need to size this up a bit because right now it's sized for a cup. It's sized for a 20-ounce tumbler. So we need to make this a little bit bigger. And if you hear the garage door open, my daughter, it's almost time for her to be home from school. So just pay no attention to that. She'll see I'm recording and just keep on trucking. So we're just going to remember, always mirror your image before you print it. So, all right. Now let me direct you over here to the printer. Okay, I've taken the sublimation paper out. This is the paper we're going to be using, just your standard cheap copy paper. Remember, I used to have a boss that she would only use bright white copy paper, and that stuff is expensive. So we're just going to send it to print. Just a second here. I've got my press heating up, which I need to adjust the temperature on that. Change my preferences on my printer, because we want to use premium presentation paper matte. We want high quality print. Bubba. I'm sorry, my weird dog is, well, he's being weird. I want to see a preview of this. We'll want to change it to letter size, or excuse me, legal size paper. We're going to go into more options. Change that to legal size. And apply print. Okay, just a second, folks. Like I said, I'm really curious to know if this works or not. Just in case, you know, you're ever in a pinch and you're out of sublimation paper, this would be a great option here. And I just realized something. Since we're using 8.5 by 11 paper, I need to change the size on that. And it already has been. I was already good to go. Now we just do this over again. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have had this printed, but I wanted you to see it was printing, so you know I wasn't taking the easy way out. Just to regenerate this again. While it's doing that, well, I'm gonna go ahead and bump my press up to what's already set on there. I didn't have to change it. My press is set to 400. And my timer is on 50 seconds. We finally got some nice weather here in Georgia today. It's not raining, sun's partially out, the wind's not blowing. Just much nicer today than it has been. Although the polar vortex is coming through supposedly over the weekend, and we might see some snow. And I'm okay with that. I like to stay at home, but then I don't like to be forced to stay at home, if you guys know what I mean. The only complaint I have about this printer so far is that I'm having to send it to the printer sometimes numerous times. And I honestly don't know if that's just my computer causing the delay or if it's the printer itself or the software for the printer. I don't know. So this will be my third time sending just this one document. This will be the ticket. We'll go ahead and get our shirt ready. This shirt has already been washed. I do a cold wash with detergent after, and there's my kid, after I bleach them. And after I bleach them, I spray them with peroxide to stop the bleaching process, and then I throw them in the wash and we do cold water. Okay, now it's going to let me print. I'm doing a video, hon. Video. Doing a video. You're fine. It's fine. Alright. Remember to put your parchment paper inside to keep transfer to the back of the shirt. And then I always keep a Teflon sheet on top. You can use another parchment sheet if you want a sandwich on there. Just need one inside and one on top. So I'm curious to see if this really works. And then we'll do the wash test to see if it's going to last. Really curious to see about that. But like I said, I've really been trying to figure out this bleach technique. This is one of the first ones I did. It really has to be a specific shirt. It just can't be a poly blend shirt. It has to be heathered from what I'm understanding so far. But even some of the heathered ones that I've purchased, you want to choose heathered because of the white underbase that's used to dye the shirts. But even some of those. This is a next level. This is a tri-blend, and it's a heathered shirt. But as you can see, bleach, 100% bleach, really didn't do anything to it. And then this one is a 50-50 blend. It's the Gildan Soft style, and it's a heathered shirt. But as you can see, that's what the bleach did to it. Now, although this is kind of a cool effect, it's not what I was going for. Although I do like it, but you can't see the print underneath. So this is by no means a quick process unless we had one of those big wide format printers. So this is definitely sublimation on a budget, but you still make some beautiful things with it. Don't be thrown back by when it comes out, whether it be just on copy paper or just on sublimation paper, that the image looks faded. Don't worry about that. It's going to get its vibrancy when you press it onto the fabric. And this is a 2X shirt, and I know this image is rather small for it, but we're just going to work with it. Like I said, this was a practice shirt, so it'll probably be one of those ones I'll either just give it away or it'll be a nightgown. It'll be used for something. And this is a rather large image, so it's probably taken a little bit longer than it normally would. And I'll show you what the image looks like. This is an image I'm printing that I normally use for cups, and this is what the image looks like. You can see that. And this cup is ready to go. She's been cleaned up. All I got to do is wrap it up. So we use a nice Galaxy glitter on it, but it'll be very vibrant on this shirt, I do believe. Sorry, this is my new addiction. Not sponsored, by the way, but I love gummies. I can't have anything with saturated fat or high fat. Although this has a little bit more sugar and carbs than I need. But if I want something sweet, this is a good compromise for me. This is what the image looks like. Printed on our copy paper. Now let's take it over to the press and see what we come up with. All right. So I'm just going to lay it on here like you normally do. And I don't find it necessary to use tape on fabric. There's a nice little bit of friction between the two, so it seems to stay in place wherever I put it. You know, I see so many people just taking this heat tape and just going to town. This heat tape is not cheap. If you don't have to use it, don't. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball my image here. Like I said, I'm not too much worried about it. I just want to see if this process works. So the alignment is not top on my list right now. So let's press it for 400 degrees for 50 seconds and see how it turns out. I'm really curious. Very curious. Roughly 20 more seconds to go. We're down to 10. I'm sure you guys wanted a play-by-play of every second. All right. That's a good sign that we can see the image through the backside. We ready? Oh, I'm so ready. Let's see. I'm gonna peek. Oh, shut the front door. Shut up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at. Okay, we have to bring this out in the light here. Oh my goodness. Check that out. Let's flip you around here. Let's take our cover sheet out there. Look at that. Is that not vibrant? I honestly did not believe it was going to work. I did not believe it was going to work. It's like, there's no way this is going to transfer. But it looks great. It looks wonderful. Actually, I do have somebody in mind to give them the shirt. But like I said, we're going to do the wash test first to see if it really intertwined in the fabric and if it's going to hold up. But I've got some other stuff in the wash right now, so I really can't throw this in right now. But we're going to wash this, and then we're going to come back and do an update video and let you know how it turns out before we give this away. But that is your sublimated image using regular copy paper and sublimation ink. Not regular printer ink. We use sublimation ink. And this is on a 50-50 poly cotton blend. So let me know what you think. And we'll be back with part 2 when we wash this. We'll probably wash it at least twice to see what we're working with. But I'm at this point, I'm impressed. But I've got to see it washed to know how well this is going to go. So if you have any questions on anything I've done in this video, any of the products I use, just leave me a message and I will be sure to get